Good evening. This is Cho-Taipu bringing you some action from Group 8 featuring the Terran Koho and the Protoss in blue, Mr. ETOOFresh. Now, both of these players are highly ranked within our Apple tournament, so I thought this would be an exciting game to kind of kick off the actual playoff here. Taking a look at the bracket, they're actually, I believe, ranked number 1 and number 3, but don't quote me on that. So I think you're going to see some exciting play here from both players. This is pretty high level. Both are in Platinum and Diamond leagues in the latter. And over here, both players just continuing to probe and SCV up, sending out his SCV there to build likely a supply depot. Likewise here, bringing up the production tag here. Pylon going down near the ramp for Justin. Not quite close enough to wall off here, so I guess he's not really worried about Terran busting their way in. They can do that easily enough just using routers. Sorry, I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit here. Not sure how. Nice. A little harass here for the SCV. Always a good thing. Sometimes you can pick off an SCV and stop him from building. Kelsey sending out a scout here. Meanwhile, ETOOFresh continuing to harass, but with 2 SCVs on there, it's not going to go very far. I would have liked him to pull that away and keep scouting around the base to try and keep it along a bit longer. Looks like Kelsey currently scouting the wrong way here. Back in Justin's base, we've got a gateway going down. I'm sorry, I'm calling these people by their actual names. It should be ETOOFresh and Koho. Sorry about that, guys. Refinery going down for Koho. I'm really interested to see this play. Terran versus Protoss. Last time I did a Protoss versus Protoss. Really like to get a Zerg in here sometime. So hopefully we've got at least one Zerg in our pool of 16. I'll be interested to see what mix of gateway units Justin is going for, assuming that he is going for gateway. Still just droning up here. If you take a look, almost 16 drones, almost completely saturated in minerals. Throwing down an assimilator. On Kelsey's base, just getting out a single Marine for the time being, while morphing his command center into an orbital command, trying to get those mules pumping and really pick up on the minerals. Notice how low both players are keeping their resources here. That's really the sign of a good player. They know exactly when to come out here and build this. They know exactly how much they have left. I wouldn't be surprised if he lays down another. Oh, not continue. Choosing not to. Oh, there you go. Pretty much right away. Chrono boosting probes, just getting that economy going. Kelsey just feeling comfortable walling in here. Going to lay down a second barracks. So we're not seeing a 1-1-1 build. Looks like he is going for some kind of marine ball here. ETOOFresh has got a single zealot out. Meanwhile, throwing down Gateway and Cybernetic Score, look for this to start some warp gate research almost instantly. I think his minerals get a little high here, chasing out Kelsey's scout there, but Kelsey did see probably just this Gateway that not making anything, although it is now. We're just about done. Another supply depot going down here. Either player choosing to expand all that quickly, up around 22 food each. As I'm changing it to spending here, so take a look at how much they spent on different technologies and units. Switching back to the production tab, concussive shells being researched by Kelsey. That's a great move against Protoss, especially if you continue to get out Zealots. You're really going to have a hard time because you can just kite with the Marauders, pull back, fire, slow them down with that concussive shell. ETOOFresh looking to do a little push here. He's going to find himself in a little bit of trouble if he does come up here. Just because Kelsey's already got 2 Marauders out. Those are going to do pretty heavy damage to the Stalker. And the Zealot just won't be able to do anything because he is walled in. Right now, just researching warp gates, getting out another Zealot, and nothing coming out of this gateway. And he did push up there, and like I said, see how slow he is coming away from here because of that concussive shell. Stalker is going to get away, and I like to see that. Justin just lining up some rally points there for his units, although he did skip that. Kelsey pushing out here, feeling comfortable. Pretty much has had the unit composition he needed to defend that. Really no problem there. Although here comes Justin pushing out with a few more. Sending a probe. He's going to set a pylon out here. So that way he can warp in really easily. Here's expansion, which he's choosing to get at around 34 food. Players complaining about lag. Of course, it doesn't look laggy for us because we're not actually playing live, but that really can affect your build. Just really allows your minerals to climb up a bit more when it's laggy. Things don't happen as fastly. You sometimes miss clicks. So that might be having a little bit of impact on our players. Kelsey got a pretty good force here. We got about 9 units. Good mix of Marines and Marauders. ETOOFresh standing back here with a couple Stalkers. This force is just not going to be enough to take this on. He's asking if he wants to remake, thinking about maybe starting the game over. Kelsey is saying, oh, no way, if I want to remake, look at my army. So center back here, that's nice to be able to build a wall off. Ooh, the scan. The scan is so clutch. Lower level players, you might not see that a lot, but you can use the scan here to get vision of the upper area, the high ground, and that way you're able to attack while these units are away. Kelsey coming here to be able to take this pylon so quickly with those marauders. 3 sentries coming out. Not really going to be able to do much. Sending this SCV in to take damage there first. And this expansion is just going to fall. There's nothing out for at all for ETOOFresh. This little timing push by Kelsey is just looking really smart. He's even got units backing up here. Now he's going to be able to wall this off using his sentries and keep them out of the base for a little while. I think Kelsey knows that. Just pulling back a few stalkers here, but still that's just not going to be able to take on this Marine Ball. Meanwhile, Stim being researched. So when he comes back for a second push, he's going to be able to just come in and run away and retreat. And ETOOFresh losing a lot of money on that expansion. And when it came all the way down, that is 400 minerals, never saturated. And at this point, he's got quite a few probes mining minerals. Meanwhile, Kelsey throwing down command center, expanding around 65 food. I really like to see that. Whenever you win a big battle, you always want to expand. You always want to lay down that new command center or hatchery, just because you know that you pushed your opponent into a wall, and they're not going to be able to put any pressure on you anytime soon. Mortal out, that's going to be able to take some of the damage from the Marauders, as it does have higher armor against explosive shells. Scanning the base, he's going to see the intel here. Not sure, let's check and see. Oops. So he does know that robotics bay is there. Switching back to the everyone cam. Justin is pushing out here a little bit. Again, I like how he's taking the high ground here. Although Kelsey is also taking the high ground, he's not going to be fooled by that again. And this is just a severely bigger army than Justin's. And this Zealot doesn't even get a single hit on it. He's forced to retreat. He does have 2 immortals out at this point. But Kelsey's able to just stim up, chase these back. And no sentries out to guard this for him. Kelsey's just going to push in. GG comes from ETOOFresh. Kelsey cleans up in a big way here. Pretty one-sided. Hopefully it wasn't affected too much by the lag. But as you can see, that's an early timing push by the Terran. It's just really too powerful. So they're discussing the next plan here. All right, well, we'll go right into Game 2.